Greetings once again from Veterans Memorial Stadium, Perfect Game Field in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is the 2022 NCAA Division III Baseball Championships. It's day 2, and now we commence with game number 3. An elimination game, someone's going home, someone survives. It's Trinity, Texas, the Tigers taking on the Yellow Jackets from Baldwin Wallace. Greetings, everybody. I'm Bob Brainerd along with Bill Brophy and our terrific crew here in Iowa. And we are all set to go. Rain delay to start the proceedings this morning, and then an 11-inning thriller between Marietta and the defending national champion Seagulls from Salisbury. But we are finally underway at 6:48 Central Time between the Tigers and the Jackets.
2 hours behind schedule, but this should be a good one. These teams have a similar record, identical records actually, 37-12. Baldwin Wallace, the 7th seed in this tournament. Trinity, the 6th seed. Both lost yesterday. This is an elimination game.
Montanez is the right-hander that's chucking here for the Tigers, Bill Brophy.
I'll tell you a little bit about Jack Martinez. He's a freshman out of Corpus Christi. On the year, 4-1 with a .651 earned run average. Pitches from the stretch. We'll tell you more about him after this 2-1 delivery.
Just foul.
Martinez, with his 17th appearance, his ace start in 47 innings. He's allowed 51 hits, 34 earned runs. He's walked 31, struck out 44. Opponents have hit 270 against him, and obviously by those numbers, he can have problems with his command.
Vincent Capilupo is the center fielder. He's the leadoff man here for the Yellow Jackets. 2-2, and this one stays in play. Wisniewski makes the throw, and not in time.
Capilupo hustling down the line, beats the throw. Had a lot of topspin on that grounder off the end of the bat. And Capilupo running hard, beats it.
Bang, bang play to be sure. And got the foot on the bag just before the ball reached the mitt. So an infield single for Vince. Brings up the shortstop, Alex Ludwig. Vonderhaar will follow him. Then Holt, the DH, is in the cleanup spot. Monicki's the catcher. Guggenheim, the second baseman. Wilson, the right fielder. Kalenic is the third baseman, batting 8th. And Kamaliapur is the left fielder in this one. He bats 9th for the Yellow Jackets. So Baldwin Wallace out of the state of Ohio.
Looking at Alex Ludwig, who had 2 hits yesterday as Baldwin Wallace lost 10-3 to Eastern Connecticut. Budwig on the year, their leading hitter at .364.
Squeezed by the catcher, Pettit. Let's set the defense for the Trinity Tigers from the state of Texas. Mcdonald, Gore, and Schaub left to right in the outfield. Wisniewski, Montressa, Harris, and Metz left to right in the infield. Pettit's the catcher for Montanez, the right-hander.
He thinks Capilupo is a threat to steal. Vincent has 16 stolen bases, only been caught twice this year. That's the best on the club.
Ludwig to left and deep and foul. It's 3:15. That's the shortest porch here at Perfect Game Field. You've got the double stack wall out there to get it up, over, and out. 325 down the right field line, single wall there, and then the deepest part is 407 in left center, 403 in right center where the flag flies.
A lot of gaps in the outfield in this minor league park, which plays home to the Cedar Rapids Colonels, the Minnesota Twins Midwest League affiliate. A lot bigger gaps in the outfield than these collegiate players are used to during the regular season. There you can see center fielders cover a lot of ground.
3-1 to Ludwig. Nice pitch there. Runs the count full. Capilupo, the runner at first. We'll keep an eye on him.
Baldwin Wallace here for the second time. First since 2014 when they lost both tournament appearances, so they're looking for their first ever NCAA tournament win in the Final 8. Came in third in the Ohio Athletic Conference this year. Marietta, the top seed in this tournament, was the champ of the OAC.
There goes the runner. And Ludwig delivers. It falls in for a base hit. Capilupo all the way to third on the hit and run play. At the corners, nobody out for the Jackets.
Capilupo had the ball in front of him. He's running hard and he ends up third easily as Ludwig loops the ball in front of the center fielder, and the Yellow Jackets has something going here in a hurry in the first inning.
The first baseman, number 21, Luke Vanderhaar.
Now Luke Vanderhaar, the first baseman. Big time power bat here.
Fourth team All-American, All-Conference player. 19 homers, 68 RBIs, slugging .730 coming into the tournament.
He takes a strike. The men in blue for this contest this evening. Donnie Smith is behind the plate calling balls and strikes. He's the crew chief. Mike Griffin's at first, Justin Sims at second, and Ron Black at third base. This might split the gap. It doesn't. Schaub gets over there in a hurry. Tagging and scoring from third is Capilupo. And Baldwin Wallace leads it 1-0.
Vanderhaar on an RBI last night. He's got another one here. He's now got 70 on the year, and he gives his team the early lead in the sac fly to right field.
The ball hung up there long enough for Schaub to cover a lot of ground and at least make the catch. So first out of the inning, and now Holt the DH.
The wind is blowing in. It's varied during this goofy weather day, which started with a rain delay for us, 15 minutes late. There's the flag.
Bouncer, foul. At times the wind has been dead, nothing, stagnant.
But then a front went through. We got a little rain. They played through that rain in game 2 today. And now it seems to have a different wind direction here for game 3.
Mother Nature's fickle. Time called, and that's been part of the process. The bugs, those bothersome gnats, we've seen players throughout the day swatting at them.
Bryce Holt, the DH, stepping in. He's 0 for 2 yesterday in the 10-3 loss to Eastern Connecticut. On the year, Holt's a .354 hitter.
Pettit jumps out to grab that pitch. Another throw over. Ludwig doing a lot of dancing over there at first. To the plate, 2-1.
Ludwig has swiped 14 bags in 18 attempts this year. Well, he is a threat to steal. Baldwin Wallace has 78 stolen bases as a team. They've been caught 20 times. Ludwig is driving Martinez a little crazy with his dancing over at first base.
Now he's getting a instruction here on when he can go get the moisture, make sure he steps off the mound before he goes to the fingertips and then dries them. Donnie Smith with the quick reminder. All set, 2-1 to Holt. Good pitch there. Evens it at 2-2. Montanez. This one falls for a base hit. Another single, third of the first inning here for the Yellow Jackets.
The catcher, number 47, Mark Moneke.
This is an elimination game. Because of that, you coach and manage a little differently. Thought Trinity was going to get somebody ready in the bullpen, but guess not. Oh, yeah, maybe they are. There seemed to some activity in the far end of the dugout near the bullpen.
Thinking about it. Moneke now. The catcher. Still just one out. And 3 singles here in the frame.
And Joel Thomas is starting to stretch down in the bullpen.
1-1.
Here's Joel Thomas. I don't think he figured he was going to be throwing in the first inning.
No, not this soon.
But this is the Johnny Holstaff game. You got to win the game to stick around Cedar Rapids. Give yourself a chance to still compete for the national championship. Earlier today, UW Stevens Point eliminated Catholic University 12-8. They're on their way back to Washington, D.C.
Missing 2 and 2.
And the game prior to this, Salisbury in 11 innings beat the Marietta College, the top seed in the tournament. Salisbury has now won 7 straight games in the College World Series. I think you got to go back to 2001 in Montclair State before anybody has done that.
On some kind of roll. 2-2. And swing and a miss. Out number 2 here in the first. Important for the right-hander to get it. Still work to do, but big punch out here.
That was a pass Moneke, the catcher.
And now here's Ryan Guggenheim, the second baseman.
Guggenheim hitting .376 coming into the tournament. Was 0 for 4 yesterday. Couple homers, 47 RBIs on the year. Guggenheim's a junior from Solon, Ohio.
One out to Ryan. Look out.
The Yellow Jackets averaged 9.9 runs per game. Set a school record with 579 total hits this year coming into the tournament. They added 11 yesterday.
That's ball 3. 3-0.
And you throw in the 3 hits this inning, they've not collected 593 hits this season, so they can hit.
A lot of teams in this tournament. Some gaudy numbers. A lot of offense throughout the country in 2022. That's ball 4, and the bases are loaded with Baldwin Wallace players. And this long top of the first inning
is going to get longer because there's going to be a mound visit here for Martinez. It's the pitching coach and not Tim Scannell.
They need one more out to get out of here with just the 1 run, which would be like a huge victory at this point.
And I think Thomas, I don't know if he's ready. He quit throwing, so he must feel like he's ready to come in if the call would come to the bullpen.
And while Trinity is close to escaping with just 1 run given up, they're also dancing on the edge here of getting in severe trouble right out of the chute. Bases loaded, 2 away. 7th man to bat will be Drew Wilson. And Montanez stays put, trying to wiggle out of it. Can't. Up the middle for a base hit. It'll play to pair. Ball bobbled by Gore in center. Now he comes up throwing to third and out at third to retire the side.
But the run will count at home. So 2 runs score. Budwig and Holt score. Guggenheim with a base running blunder. He stopped, he grounded second, saw the center fielder bobble the ball as he was retreating back to second, tried to go to third, and Gore gunned him down, but not until after Holt crossed the plate with the 3rd run of the inning. So give Wilson a 2-run single, give Baldwin Wallace 3 quick runs to start the game.
From the state of Texas, going to play from behind right out of the gate. Cantini is the right-hander. They will face him, and here's the batting order. Metz to lead it off, Wisniewski, followed by Gore and Brawl at the DH in the cleanup spot. Schaub bats 5th, then Pettit the catcher 6th. Mcdonald the left fielder 7th. Montressa at shortstop bats 8th, and Harris the second baseman bats 9th against Seve Cantini, not Steve, Seve.
And Brian Harrison gives the ball to the freshman from Roaming Shores, Ohio. Seve's 5'10", 180 pounds. On the year, he hasn't pitched a lot. Cantini 1-0 with a 2.63 ERA. This is only his 3rd start. This is his 12th appearance. Thrown to 13 2/3 innings, allowed 10 hits, 4 earned runs. He's walked 11, struck out 22, and opponents have hit but 196 against Seve Cantini, who has the 3-run lead.
Yeah, how nice is that? Before you throw pitch number 1, 3-run cushion in your back pocket. MJ Metz to lead things off for the Tigers. All 6'5", 215 of MJ.
Leading hitter in this club at 389. Metz was 1 for 3 last night.
Yeah, he's got the typical numbers that you like out of a leadoff man. He just doesn't look the part. Certainly looks more like the slugging first baseman. He does play first, but you would think, oh, he's a 3-4 hitter, right? Nope, they got him starting games off, and this guy produces. Slugs this one foul.
That's a 6'5", 215 from San Diego. It's in the top 50 in Division III in 9 different offensive categories. His 25 doubles are tied for the 2nd most in school history. 28's the record.
Two-two pitch. Floated in there high. Count goes full.
He scored 65 runs. That's the 4th most ever in Trinity's baseball history. 69 is the record. And he's got big power. 12 homers, 57 RBIs.
And he draws a leadoff walk here in the bottom half of the 1st. Defensively for the Yellow Jackets, Kamalipour is in left, Capilupo's in center, and Wilson's in right. Kalenic at 3rd, Ludwig at short, Guggenheim at 2nd, and Vonderhaar at 1st. Monicki's the catcher for Cantini, the pitcher. Wisniewski now, the 3rd baseman.
Incidentally, Jack Vonderhaar played right field last night, had to leave the game with a knee injury, and apparently not available tonight. Schaub is playing right field, Brian Schaub, and Evan McDonald, who was Vonderhaar's replacement in right when he had to leave the game, is playing left field. So a juggle lineup for Trinity.
One and 0 to Wisniewski. There's a strike, 1-1.
Wisniewski went 1 for 3 last night, a .298 hitter coming into the tournament with 2 homers, 32 runs batted in. That's leads the club in steals with 21, but you kind of nullify the ground game by getting 3 runs. Still early, but not sure that Tim Scannell liked to try stealing bases down 3 runs.
Outside, 2-1.
Scannell's in his 24th year coaching the Trinity Tigers.
And a strike to even the count at 2-2.
You talk about a short leash.
Yeah.
There's a bullpen activity already for Baldwin Wallace, as Santini faces his second hitter.
He's got Kirchhoff beginning to get loose. Side armor down the right field line. Meanwhile, back at the ball game, foul ball. Tell me when you want uniform review here in this contest, Bill.
I think we're going to be together for another few hours.
So save it?
I'll bring it up. I haven't forgotten.
Okay. Because I have thoughts.
You always do about the uniforms that we.
I have thoughts. And I'm going to compare. Here's a little teaser. I will compare my thoughts on the uniforms for the Tigers and Yellow Jackets to what they wore in action last night.
Boy,
Stay tuned on NCAA.com.
let me say a little about Trinity and the team that wears those uniforms. They're the champs of the Southwest Collegiate Athletic Conference in this tournament for the 3rd time, all in the last 7 years. They won it in 2016. They beat Keystone back at Appleton.
And it falls into center field for a base hit. Wisniewski delivers. Mets now at second base. Tigers got something brewing here themselves in the bottom half of the first.
Faked by Ludwig to try to hold Mets up from turning the corner and heading for third.
The center fielder, number 4.
Wisniewski wafts that one into center field. Mets with the play in front of him, I don't think was fooled by the deke by the shortstop. But as you say, Trinity's got 2 on. All of a sudden, the tying runs at the plate.
And it's Ezra Gore, the center fielder.
Well, LaGrange is just getting the ballpark. They didn't get the memo that we had a rain delay and then an extra inning game this afternoon.
Boys.
Fellas, you're going to be playing late.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy watching ball. That's LaGrange there in the red, entering the ballpark from behind home plate.
Yep. They get Eastern Connecticut State in the late game under the lights tonight. Here's Gore. Takes ball 1. Ezra good with the bat, hitting .355. And he squares, but fouls it. Tried to surprise the defense. Hustle his way down, perhaps load the bases with nobody out.
Gore has successfully bunted 4 times this year. That's a 5th of the total Trinity has sacrificed successfully.
Here's the 1-1. Launched shallow center, long run. Capilupo gets there for out number 1. And the batter will be Brawlick, the designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 21.
Nathan's a 427 hitter coming into the tournament. Well, it was 0 for 4 last night, so that makes him 41 for 100. My St. Thomas Math says now he's hitting 410. With a homer and 32 RBI.
Cantini delivers with the wind kicking up. Strike 1. There you go. And if you wait a couple minutes, we'll show you the same flagpoles and they'll be stiff. Nothing. Dead air.
Hitters would like that because right now it's blowing in.
Yeah. Didn't have any home runs in the 4 games played yesterday. Today we've had, was it 3?
3 by Stevens Point.
Stevens, yeah, in game number 1. Nothing in game 2 as far as round trippers. Brawlick behind 0-2. And fighting the good fight at the plate. Runners with their leads at first and second. Strike 3 called. A beauty. Painting Cantini, and Brawlick shaking his head and has a few words with home plate umpire Donnie Smith.
You be the judge.
Right fielder number 42, Brian Shaw.
And he started to walk away and then came back. And then the head shake again. 2 down for Brian Shaw.
Here goes the runner.
My goodness. He stole that one from Cantini. It was Metz. He timed it perfectly.
And he was doing it on his own because the trail runner
Yeah.
didn't take the base. But Metz noticed that he was not getting much attention from the right-hander on the hill and took third base.
Foul ball.
Brian Schaub leads the club in home runs with 16, RBIs with 61. He was pretty quiet last night. Struck out 3 times in his 3 plate appearances. Bailey Coleman had his number for LaGrange.
The 0-2 on the way. Up around the shoulder blades that time, 1 and 2.
Trinity collected but 4 hits against Bailey Coleman, who won 7 1/3 innings for LaGrange, and Michael Menhard, who finished up. The Trinity team, which averages better than 7 runs a game, but they were quiet last night.
Lifted high in the air, shallow center field. Capilupo camps and catches for the 3rd out. Tigers strand a pair in their half of the 1st inning. So the Yellow Jackets lead remains at 3-love.
Investo QQQ is excited to present How to Not Suck at Money, a free-to-play, browser-based game that helps.
32, Joel Thomas. Leading off the top of the second for the Yellow Jackets is the third baseman, number 31, Sean Kalenic.
Beautiful shots captured throughout the weekend for you, courtesy of our crew that flies the drone around. And there you go. Meanwhile, first pitch here of the second inning, and it catches Kalenic, and he was not happy, and got him got him right on the wrist.
Number 32, Bijan Kamalapur.
And he's still in some pain. The trainer coming out to check on him now. That's a bad place to get hit for a hitter.
Here it comes.
No, he didn't get on there. He's holding his wrist, though.
Yeah, he was. And they're looking. Yeah, they're looking at the wrist and the hand, the back of the hand. They take the gloves off, and
well, now the coach coming out to check on him, Brian Harrison.
And he's going to put the steal a base gloves on. Well, that looks like, doesn't look like the elbow?
Yeah, looks like you hit him in the funny bone.
Yeah, maybe, which is never funny.
No.
Maybe that was it. It just kind of ran down his arm, and just a stinger. Jesta, he says. Look out. That's a foul ball.
Pitch to bunt.
Bijan Kamalapur, when the injury happened last night, he had to come in and play. And he squares here and then comes in hot and heavy. And Montanez.
Well, Kamalapur came in when Wilson went from right field to pitch.
Right. They appeal that, so the count is 1-1. And more wacky weather. Look at this. The sun comes out at 7:22 and hit on the helmet. Now, what is going on?
Oh, breaking pitch he didn't do.
Yeah, boy.
Well, Martinez is in trouble again. A back-to-back hit batsman. Yeah, this is just a breaking pitch that didn't break. So they flipped the order with runners at first and second.
Well, and by the way, Bill, you and I didn't notice, this is Joel Thomas pitching.
Oh, yeah, he made the change.
Made the change.
I said there's nobody in the bullpen, but Thomas has been throwing off the hop in the first inning. So Hop comes in and hits two batters.
So Thomas hits the number 8 man, and now the number 9 batter, and then
Thomas has now hit 15 batters
Ooh.
this year. That is far and away the lead in this team. Nobody else has hit more than 8 batsmen, but Thomas has been bothered by that.
Capalupo now.
The rest of Joel Thomas's numbers, besides his hit bats total, he's 3-0 in the year with a 734 earned run average. His 18th appearance, 16th out of the bullpen. He's got a couple saves. 30 2/3 innings. He's allowed 38 hits, 25 earned runs, walked 19, struck out 31. Has had problems with command, obviously.
Fouled off. And again, back to the sun. So Thomas starts the inning, and the sun comes out as it begins to set in the west, and the fielders on the right side and the runner over at first base, yeah, this is what they're looking at. And no one brought shades out, because why would you? And so everyone was on the right side of the field with the visors down. They're trying to make sure they didn't see a screamer come right at them.
Just like that, the sun has gone on the clouds again.
Yeah, because I humiliated it. 1-2 to Vince. Laces it right to the second baseman. Shovel toss not in time. But Harris makes a nice play there for the first out.
Lupo hit it well, but right at the second baseman Harris. His flip was way too tardy to try to get the lead runner Kalenic. Look at the horizon here on a beautiful June night in Cedar Rapids. Temperature is 68 the last time I checked.
Ludwig now with 1 away and 2 aboard. In that 3-run first inning. Swing and a miss. Took something off of that pitch, did Thomas. Budwig bashes it foul.
Budwig's the second team all-region player. And a big year. Got more walks than strikeouts, so he's got a pretty good eye at the plate.
Watches that one sail outside of the zone, 2-2. Nice stroke there. Down the right field line. 2 more Yellow Jackets. They'll make it 1. Stop sign went up late, but the damage done to make it 4-0. RBI double for Ludwig.
That will come back to haunt Thomas. Ludwig hooks this one down the line. Takes a while for Schaub to get the ball in the corner. Kalenic scores. Kamalagapur stops in third, where he rushed with 1 out.
Yeah, he wanted to score. He was hard charging around third base, and the stop sign went up late, but he's got a chance to score here with only 1 down. And Vandahar almost got hit on the elbow. Ball 1.
And Vandahar, the leader in this club in RBIs, was 70 after a sac fly in the first inning.
2-0. Make it 3-0.
Nice block by the All-American catcher Pettit. Going to green light Vandahar, the junior from Bremen, Ohio. There's a look at Pettit, the All-American catcher.
Luke takes ball 4 and they're loaded.
A 4-pitch walk to Vandahar. Thomas is coming in throwing 17 pitches, 10 for balls. And again, command has been an issue for this right-hander. This is Bryce Holt now hitting with the bases loaded.
Designated hitter who singled and scored in that first inning. Strike 1 to Bryce.
This is the winningest Baldwin Wallace team in school history. Their 37 wins, 4 better than the old mark set in 2018.
To right, foul. Even the foul balls are noisy off the Jackets' bats. Chance for Baldwin Wallace to really bust this one wide open in the early stages, just the second inning. Instead, a strikeout. Much needed by Thomas and Trinity. 2 away. Now it's up to Monicki, the catcher, try to pick up these base runners. Jackets do not want to leave them loaded.
Monicki 1 for 3 last night, then RBI. At 27 RBIs on the season, like you say. He'd love to add that total right here.
Strike evens the count at 1-1. Make it 2-1.
Thomas works very deliberately. And he bends way over to take the sign.
Again, Pettit squeezing it to keep it in front. Count is 3-1 and no room to put the hitter.
He hangs over like Craig Kimbrell without all the arms, right arm in the air.
Went around, tried not to. Would have been ball 4, but instead, full count, everyone on the move here.
Wanted the gap here with the runners going, makes it a 7-0 game in a hurry.
Everybody back to their bases, boys. Thomas needs an out any way he can get it. Delivers. Should get it here. And does. Baldwin Wallace leaves them loaded, but they tally another run here in the top half of inning number 2 to lead it 4-0. Playing from behind here in this elimination contest, trailing 4-0. Pettit, McDonald, and Montressa. 6, 7, and 8 for the Tigers out of Texas.
Really looking for their first run in the tournament. They got shut out 12-0 last night by the Grain. And again, these guys can hit.
Leading off the bottom of the second, the catcher, number 28, Tyler Pettit.
Trinity last week went down to Birmingham Southern, beat the host twice. 9-8 Friday, 14-8 Saturday to win the Super Regional. They allowed 62 runs in 4 games in the regional, but obviously advanced.
Yeah, the one score. Share with that once again, Bill.
Oh, what their scores were in the
yes, they
in the regional, they beat UT Dallas. It was a best-of-5 series in Dallas. Beat UT Dallas 7-4, then 18-13. Then in Game 3, they fell to UT Dallas 32-9.
I'm sorry, what?
32-9. Our friend Martinez took the loss in that one, and then came back to beat UT Dallas 21-13 to advance to the Super Regional.
3 touchdowns, better than a touchdown and 2 field goals. Incredible. I did a double take when I saw those numbers. Like, had to be a typo. Nope.
Earlier this year, they beat Austin College 21-5 and 19-3 in back-to-back games.
One, two to Pettit. Upstairs, 2-2.
"25 times this year, Trinity has scored in double digits in games. That they've been quiet here in Cedar Rapids. Pettit, the All-American catcher, a 5th-team All-American, leads off. He's a .366 hitter, 10 homers, 36 RBIs.
Two on the way to Pettit. This one should be playable, and it is. Near the line, Ludwig grabs it for out number 1.
Big league pop up there.
Yeah, to be sure. And Mcdonald, the left fielder, will be the batter.
Number 34, Evan Mcdonald.
He just played the Ghostbusters song.
Maybe Evan McDonald wanted that for his walk-up song. I don't know. Did they ask these guys for walk-up music?
It's a good question.
Evan entered the game last night.
I was thinking the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man was going to emerge from beyond center field. I got worried.
McDonald came in relief of Vandahar when Jack Vandahar went down with a knee issue.
It was that crazy play. When he went back on the ball, it bounced, we think, off his knee and then into the glove of Gore. Gore was running over towards him to help if needed. And off the carom, Gore made the catch.
That is shootout.
But it cost them their right fielder in the process. Big cut there for out number 2. Cantini with 2 strikeouts, 2 away here in the second.
And he looks more comfortable on the mound in this frame. Donald goes up for a pitch up in his eyes. This is only McDonald's 8th start of the year.
Here's Montressa. Michael takes a strike.
Montressa, .345 hitter. 3 homers, 26 RBIs. He went 0 for 3 last night.
One. 2-1. Laced foul, out of play. Two and two, bases clean to center field. Capilupo on the run will get there. Side retired. The Yellow Jackets 4 runs in the first 2 innings, holding up here as we head to the third. Top of the third, the Yellow Jackets with the 4-run cushion early in this elimination contest. Guggenheim will lead it off, then Wilson,
Second baseman number 7,
and Kalenic. Second time through for all these Yellow Jackets. Thomas remains in the pitch. He came on to start the second inning, gave up 1 run.
Phil Thomas finished up that game in Birmingham Southern last week, 14-8 win. He pitched the last 2 2/3 innings, allowed just 1 walk.
Off of Wisniewski. Tried to smother that hot liner, but Guggenheim will reach.
Wallace has had the leadoff man on in every inning.
Right fielder number 6, Drew Wilson.
He's come around to score in each of the first 2 innings.
And now here's Wilson, the right fielder.
Wilson had a 2-run single in the first. Now 2 for 5 in the tournament.
Missing there for ball 1. Again, Pettit busy behind the dish tonight. Three and 0.
It's a Johnny Holstaff kind of game for Trinity. And they got a left-hander up in the bullpen right now.
Finally a strike in there.
Samuel Conti is throwing in the bullpen for the Tigers.
And gets the count full.
In a perfect world, I would think Coach Scannell was hoping to save Conti for tomorrow as a starter. But you got to win tonight to play tomorrow in the elimination game.
Guggenheim was off at the pitch there. He'll retreat back to first. It stays 3 and 2. See if he goes again. He does. Swing and a miss. No throwdown.
I think they might call interference.
Yep, they will. So that's a double play. The strikeout interference wipes away the runner. Yeah, Wilson couldn't get out of the way of Pettit. You'll see it here.
Steps in front of him and prevents Pettit from throwing down. And Harrison's going to argue the call. But it's a short-lived argument. And 2 outs in the third for Baldwin Wallace.
So the bases are empty, 2 away. Kalenic now. Hit by a pitch, scored the 4th run for the Jackets in the 2nd inning. Take strike 1. To short. And nothing across for the Yellow Jackets in their half of the 3rd inning. They still lead this one, however, 4-0. Turn to try to claw their way out of this 4-0 deficit. Number 9 hitter will start things off Harris, then back to the top of the lineup card with Metz and Wisniewski. Cantini, Bill talked about, looked like a different pitcher the 2nd inning, getting the 1-2-3 frame. More efficient.
He's retired 6 in a row ever since the relief pitcher got up and threw in the bullpen.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
And getting comfortable on the mound. I mean, you know, it takes a while for, especially if you're the great pitchers, better get to them early because once they settle in, they find their rhythm. Not saying Cantini's among the great pitchers, but he certainly looked more comfortable since the first 2 hitters, which he struggled.
It's Colt Harris to swing and miss on the first offering here in the 3rd.
Since I didn't mean to diminish your enthusiasm, I know you're dying to give your But it's become an annual critique of the uniforms in this tournament.
Thanks for asking, Bill.
And
I happen to like the stylings of both ball clubs here tonight.
well, you're very positive.
I'm not done.
Okay.
However, last night.
Here's the however.
Yeah, last night, Trinity. See this look: the pinstripes, the burgundy, clean, representative of the school.
Traditional.
Down in Texas, yes.
I like it though too. But you are the fashion police, I've learned over the years. So go ahead. I didn't mean to.
Well, last night Trinity trots out in the what I call the chalkboard gray, with the maroon, and it was too much dark on the uniform look, especially at night. Now I know the kids like it.
And it is all about the kids.
It's all about the kids. It's all about the swag and. Colt Harris draws the walk. It's about the drip, Bill.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Anyway, you didn't like.
I didn't care for the gray drip.
Team Tiger last.
No. And Baldwin Wallace, meantime, they had the traditional look last night with, I believe it was the pinstripes that they wore, the home whites. And so that was sharp. This works too with the gold. It's the gray pants. It's clean. Kind of mimicking the San Diego Padres look of mixing the gold and brown. So there you have it.
Okay. If I'm still awake, remind me to give you your critique of the LaGrange and Eastern Connecticut uniforms about 11 o'clock tonight.
You don't have to ask.
Okay.
Here's Metz, the leadoff man.
And I apologize for not being a more interested color man and asking you to critique Stevens Point and Catholic University this morning or Salisbury and Marietta this afternoon.
Oh.
We'll get to that. Except for Catholic University, they're back on the plane going to D.C.
Yeah.
Would you make any reflections on what we saw from?
Sure. Stevens Point, purple and gold with the gray.
Yeah.
Looked nice. Again, a clean look. Catholic, clean as well. White.
I liked it.
Cardinal red.
Yeah,
it was a good match, good colorful matchup, but clean and numbers were legible. Mets fouls it off. Okay,
this is a visual medium, though. I think our viewers needed to see that.
But I guarantee.
Validate your criticism or your observation.
I guarantee you, our crew, they'll give us drone shots, but they're not going back and giving me freeze frames of uniforms.
No.
It's not happening.
No, it's
already. Nor would I expect it.
Been a long day.
1-2. To Mets, who needs time. There's one of those bugs.
And we already should thank the crew for putting up with our nonsense over the first 2 days of this event. But I always appreciate your insights on uniforms.
And as always, there's an asterisk here. These are my observations.
Yep, send them to Bob's Twitter account.
Right, at Bob Brainerd. You know nothing about the drip. Good get there by Monicki. Let's go get that baseball. 2-2 to Mets. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. Cruz all over.
All right, game 2, Marietta. They look like the Yankees. Traditional and clean. Very nice.
Meanwhile, back in this game.
Back to live action.
Mets trying to coax a walk here to get Trinity back in the game.
You guys, I'm blushing.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, the gulls. Also, similar to what we see tonight.
No, I really
with
like
the Yellow Jackets.
Gull Marietta matchup for Unis.
Yeah. There we have the Jackets. That was last night. They had the brown tops. Again, Padres, mimicking the Padres. Down the line, Kalenic goes to second for one. And they'll hold the baseball there. Don't want to get cute and throw it away. Just get out number one. They get the lead runner, Harris.
So Mets again the stolen base leader. at first base with one out. But again, when you're down 4, it kind of causes a coach to think twice about putting the steal sign on.
So there's one away for Wisniewski. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
I got to say, I didn't like that Brown on Brown.
No, you didn't?
Well, it's tough to read the numbers for I've got a sub here.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I like the look. With the white and the gold and the brown, I like the combination. But, yeah, the numbers on the back, difficult for us broadcasting geeks.
And fans in the stands.
Right.
I like these uniforms for the Yellow Jackets.
Agreed. It's a good look. Trinity, really good look.
You notice they haven't put up your charcoal look from last night.
No.
But I agree. I like both these uniforms. Well, that's
the brown on brown.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. You can see it better there, but from a distance, for us upstairs, for the people scoring upstairs, for the fans
in the stand,
it's difficult.
And that guy was in the sunshine, so you could read his number. When they got in the shadows, not so much.
You saw the Marietta look. They wore the same uniforms day one and then earlier today.
When you're the top seed, you can do that.
Yeah, you have the choice, first choice. 1-1 to Wisniewski.
And they are a traditional power in Division III. They won this about 6 times. So they like the tradition that goes along with those old school uniforms.
They got their work cut out for them after falling in 11 to the defending national champs, the Gulls.
They'll play UW Stevens Point tomorrow morning at 10 in an elimination game. The winner will get the Gulls again at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon.
Mets faked, and now he thought about it because the ball popped around. Monicky, though, did a good job of keeping it in front, and so Mets thought better of it.
The loser of this game will play at 1:15 tomorrow. See Mets started and then thought better of it.
His strides are so long, and it seems like he takes 3 steps and he's on the bag at second. Make it 3-1 now on Wisniewski. Mets with his lead. Oh, he was thinking about it. Cantini threw over there at the last moment, and Mets had to shift gears. "3-1 coming. Not yet. Meanwhile, Wisniewski, he's getting a little antsy in the batter's box. He wants to see a pitcher. He's sitting 3-1. There goes Mets. No throw.
Ball 4.
Ball 4, that's why. 2 aboard with 1 down. And Gore will be the batter.
Second walk of the inning. 3rd walk allowed by Cantini.
Center fielder number 4, Ezra Gore.
Ezra 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field in the first. That happened with 2 aboard. Here we go again. 2 aboard and 1 down.
Ezra Gore is looking for his first hit of the tournament. He's 0 for 4. Their 3rd leading hitter coming in the tournament at 361.
1-0 pitch. Gore runs it up to 2-0.
Gore with 39 RBIs, 5 home runs. Pitching coach going to the mound from Baldwin Wallace. Try to settle down Cantini.
You've got a 4-run lead, and you try to challenge these hitters and let your defense help out.
Nobody in the bullpen, so they're not buying time here.
So Cantini has his marching orders. Gore sitting pretty at 2-0. Trinity fans trying to encourage their guys. 3-0 now. And one pitch later, the bullpen awakens for Baldwin Wallace, because trouble is brewing on the horizon.
Well, you don't throw strikes, you get in trouble.
"3-0, and it's ball 4. Trouble now for sure. Base is loaded and only 1 away. And Brawlick, your cleanup hitter, with a chance to clean up.
They've done this without the benefit of a hit.
Monicky will stall/chat with his pitcher.
Been a sidewinder in the bullpen for Baldwin Wallace.
He's got Kirchhoff warming up again. Second time he's done that.
He's going to come in the game. Coach Harrison's seen enough.
And we have finished our review of all the uniforms of all 8 teams. But the inning continues here in the bottom of the 3rd. Of the bullpen, Scott Kirchhoff, 5'10", 150-pound senior. He's from Toledo. His job, try to get an out, try to get a pair if you can, but Trinity starting to mount a rally here, and they call on the side armor, Bill.
Kirchhoff on for the 20th time, 1-1 with a 5.01 ERA. Wall's appearances have been out of the bullpen, 32 in the 3rd innings. Kirchhoff's allowed 32 hits, 18 earned runs, walked but 10, struck out 34. Opponents have hit 260 against Kirchhoff.
He gets Nate Brawlick here with the bases loaded and 1 out. Came inside right around the belt.
Has been victimized by the gopher ball, though. He's allowed 4 home runs in 32 innings. That isn't good. Only Darwin Gabe, who started last night's games, allowed more on this staff.
That's a fair ball. Past the diving Kalenic. 1 run in, 2 runs in. Throw to 3rd, out there for the 2nd out of the inning, but it's 4-2.
Two runs driven in for Brawlick. Nice play here by Kamalapour to get the ball in. Cues that one past the 3rd baseman, Kalenic down in the corner.
Number 42, Brian Shaw.
And then Gord, trying to get the extra base, is punched out at 3rd base.
But Brawlick does his part. plates a pair. 2 away for Schaub now. And the deficit is only 2. Kirchhoff in there with a strike.
And Schaub has had his troubles in this tournament looking for his first hit. Without the center to end the first inning. 2 runners on.
That one way outside the zone. One to the right fielder. That one's up on the roof here at the Vet.
Kirchhoff, like Sam Matthews, who we saw in the previous game from Marietta. Tough on right-handers when he comes to that low slot.
One-two pitch from Kirchhoff. Evens the count at 2-2. To the right, Wilson goes back, makes the catch. Side retired. However, the Tigers chase the starting pitcher. Cut the deficit in half. It's 4-2 after 3. Three innings in the books, 6 runs total. Baldwin Wallace with 4 of the 6. And the Trinity Tigers getting on the board here.
Leading off, left fielder number 32, Bijan.
They played a pair. Top of 4, Kamaliapour will lead things off for the Yellow Jackets. Ball 1 to him.
Our viewers really don't need to hear this, but why on this 61-degree night if you open the window?
Fresh air.
Okay.
Knock me in the...
Well, that's a good answer. I now understand. Let's watch ball.
We've had the windows closed here for most of the contest, mostly because the wind has been when it does blow in today, it's been blowing right at us, right at the batters at home plate, coming in from center field.
Third hit batsman of the night.
And
second time this fella's been hit.
Bijan starting to think this is something personal. And he's aboard here on top of the order. Capilupo will step to the plate.
Center fielder number 27, Vincent Capilupo.
Vincent singled and scored in the first, lined out in the second inning. Already his 3rd AB here in the 4th. Bounced up there by Thomas. There's a strike.
Capilupo's had a nice tournament. Had 3 hits last night. Got 1 in the first when Baldwin Wallace scored 3 times. Capilupo scored 1 of those runs.
But you can see the body language of Thomas, the pitcher. There are times he looks real sharp. There's a base hit going Oppo. Runners at first and second here, nobody out. Yellow Jackets trying to grab back those 2 runs they surrendered in the bottom of the third.
Bullpen activity again for Trinity.
The shortstop, number 11, Alex Budwig.
Again, Thomas has now hit 16 batters this year in 32 innings of work.
And he may be done.
Yeah, he ain't going to get a chance to hit another one.
I started to say his body language when it doesn't go well, when he hits a batter or he misses his mark, then he walks off the mound and kind of shrugs. He's not sure, not confident in himself.
The call has been made, and as you can see, Samuel Conte is going to enter the game.
Another pitching change for the Tigers, their 3rd hurler of the evening. We'll tell you about when we return. Left-hander Samuel Conte is the 3rd Tigers pitcher coming on here in the 4th inning, Bill.
Conte's been a workhorse for this staff. He's on for the 15th time. Only his 3rd time out of the bullpen, though. He's got a save, and is one of his rare relief appearances. 4-3 on the year with a 4.29 ERA. In 63 innings, Conte's allowed 55 hits, 30 earned runs. He's walked 37 and struck out 79. Opponents have hit but 233 against Conte, who, as we've seen earlier today, coming in a critical part of the game, both the Stevens Point coach and then the Marietta coach used some of their best pitchers in high leverage situations in the middle of the game. They ate up a lot of innings. In Sidney Ferry's case, he got the win for Stevens Point. In Sam Matthews' case, he took the tough loss for Marietta despite 7 1/3 innings of pretty good relief pitching.
So Conte gets the baseball, trying to slow down this Yellow Jackets offense, who is threatening once again. And Alex Ludwig at the plate.
Conte, 6'4", 230, a junior from Boston.
1-0. Misses low, 2-0.
He comes right over the top. He's got to be a little tough to pick up, too. It's a different look.
Alex takes a strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Ludwig, active in this ball game. Singled and scored in the first. Doubled in a run in the second.
He's 4 for 7 in the tournament. 2 RBIs, 1 tonight.
Oh!
Ouch. It's Tom DeAngelis who took that one for the team.
Some of the guys are laughing in the Baldwin Wallace dugout. Count is 2-2. Ludwig bashes it to left. Mcdonald trying to get there and does on the run. Big out there, 1 away. And now Vonderhaar will be the batter.
The first baseman, number
Look
21.
at Evan McDonald getting the start in left field tonight. And he came in as a late inning replacement last night when Vonderhaar got hurt. There's a couple of Vonderhaars. Jack's the one who got hurt. Luke's playing first base for Baldwin Wallace and hitting right now.
What are the odds, right?
Yeah.
A strike, 1-1 to Luke. Called on a play up and over the stadium into the parking lot.
Badahar, the sack fly in the first, his 70th RBI of the season, team high.
And swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the mid of Pettit, 2 away. So the relief of Conti so far has paid off.
He looks like a pretty polished left-hander out there.
Hitter number 33, Bryce Holt.
Now it's up to Bryce Holt to do some damage with those 2 runners still on. Ball fell right off the kitchen table. Squeezed again by Pettit. Holt.
He comes right over the top.
Holt has singled and struck out. Both those coming against the first 2 pitchers of the evening. The 1-0 on the way. Look out. Holt, some chin music there.
Yeah, he buzzed the tower on Holt. And just like Kirchhoff's sidewinding is tough on right-handed hitters, I think this funky style's got to be tough on left-handed hitters. Yeah, you can see that one was definitely chin music for Holt.
Missing. A tad outside, 3-0. And it's ball 4. So they're loaded for Baldwin Wallace with 2 down.
Baldwin Wallace left the bases loaded in the second when Monicki grounded out with the sacks full. He gets a second opportunity to hit with the bases loaded here in the 4th.
Nothing for 2 tonight so far for the Jackets catcher, but takes ball 1. Mickey ready. Conti delivers a strike. 1-1. Two and one. Fouled off at the plate, evens the count. Conti looking for the punch out here to end the threat and leave him loaded. Monicki looking for something to drive and increase the lead once again. On the way. Swing and a miss. Conti wins. Score remains 4-2, middle of 4. Ominous looking sky from that shot, but no rain in them there, clouds.
That's what my phone tells me.
Ah, your phone. You know how to operate your phone?
No, yeah, I've proven that to you.
Thank you. Thank you for admitting it on the air.
Yep. I might have 5G, but it doesn't help me.
How sad. Well, the word is from our guys, our crew, our stellar crew, and they're monitoring the situation. If we do have showers later, they'd be light, similar to what we had in the game prior to this one, and they never delayed it, never pulled the tarp, never thought about it. They just played through it. It wasn't any of the heavy stuff. One quick burst of decent rain, but that subsided quickly. So moving right along here. Bottom of the fourth inning. Trinity cut the lead in half in the last inning. Going back to work here with Tyler Pettit. Kirchhoff, who came in relief, remains in there for the Yellow Jackets. Outside the zone, 2-2.
Loser of this game goes home. The winner plays at 1:15 tomorrow Central Time. Against the loser of the nightcap tonight, which features Eastern Connecticut State against LaGrange.
Count is full on Pettit. Little looper, it falls for a base hit.
Big strong catcher muscles that ball into center field for a leadoff single in the fourth.
Left fielder number 34, Evan McDonald.
Exactly what he did. And in steps Evan McDonald, the left fielder.
McDonald making only his 8th start of the season.
Oh, the fans sounds like they're pounding a trash can before each pitch. Are the Astros in the ballpark?
I haven't seen
Do you hear that?
I hear that, yes.
Yeah. I don't think it's any sign-stealing shenanigans. It's just enthusiastic fandom here in Cedar Rapids.
McDonald, a senior from Pflugerville, Texas. .13 for 35 on the year.
A strike. That pleases the BW crowd.
More activity in the BW bullpen.
McDonald waits for the 1-2. Strike three, ring him up. Caught looking, one away here in the fourth.
Pretty good pitch here. And it certainly locks McDonald up.
The shortstop, number 5, Michael Montressa.
And now Montressa's turn with one away. Montressa flew out to center field in his lone AB. Fouls this one back to the screen.
Garrett Miller is in the Baldwin Wallace bullpen.
Pettit just a step off the bag. Montrezl waits. Slicer could be trouble. Falls in for a base hit. 2 aboard for the Tigers. And only 1 out, and Harris, the number 9 hitter, steps to the dish.
Two duck snorts here results in a Trinity rally. Pettit with the leadoff single to center. Montrezl whoops one into right. Cole Harris now hits with the tying run at first.
Colt walked in the 3rd. Walk here would help the cause. Base hit would be even better, but trying to do something here with Metz waiting on deck. He can certainly inflict some damage with base runners. Colt waits for the 2-0. It's 3-0. And that's a ball. That's a walk. Bases loaded with Tigers. And here comes the big guy.
MJ Metz will hit with the bases loaded.
Number 25, MJ Metz.
And he's their top home run, or second in home runs with 12, second in RBIs with 57. And I don't think Kirchhoff's going to get a chance to face MJ Metz. Visit to the mound forthcoming. No sign of the bullpen yet if he's going to make a change. And that's a real slow walk to the mound.
Is it ever?
Brian Harrison asking Kirchhoff how he feels. Here comes the plate umpire out there, cognizant that we're getting close to Sunday. Break this up. And he does make the pitching change.
All right. We'll take another break. Bottom of 4. Something brewing here for the Tigers, who trail it 4-2. This is pitcher number 3 now on the mound for Baldwin Wallace. Matt Saban, the right-hander.
Saban 5-0 on the year with a 5.18 ERA. This is his 18th appearance in 33 innings. He's allowed 36 hits, 19 earned runs. He's walked 13, struck out 22. Opponents have hit 279 against Saban. S-A-B-I-N, not like coach in Alabama. This Saban is 6 feet, 174 pounds, a junior from Mentor, Ohio.
And what a spot he inherits. Bases loaded, 1 out. MJ Metz. Big power threat, big bat period, big strike zone. Big dilemma. Ball 1 to Metz.
That's 0 for 1 tonight officially. Walked and hit to a fielder's choice. 1 for 4 in the tournament.
2-0.
singles and a walk have loaded the bases for Trinity, looking to rally from 4 down to tie the game.
Excuse me, swing there by Metz. Bases loaded with Tigers. Trinity trying to claw its way back after falling behind 4-love. It's 3-1. Sabin tosses a strike.
Metz leads this club in strikeouts with 58, so he's got a lot of swing and miss. Sabin and love a punch out here.
Sabin calms himself, and the 3-2. And the battle continues with MJ Metz. That shook up our crew next door.
Yeah, Metz coming after our boys in the press box next door.
What did they do to him? 3-2. In the air, right field. This will score a run. Wilson makes the catch. Tagging, scoring. 4-3. Pettit trots in. Montressa down to third.
Productive out by MJ Metz. It's the 1-run game.
The third baseman, number 11, Jack Wisniewski.
So runners at the corners with 2 away. 4-3 now, and Wisniewski the batter. Walking a single on his scorecard tonight. Jack takes a ball outside. Sabin brings it for a strike.
Harris faked like he was going to steal second, but then held up. Runners on the corners. Wisniewski singled in the first, walked and scored in the third. He's 2 for 4 in the tournament officially.
The 1-1 in there for a strike. Sabin in relief here, trying to at least hold the lead in favor of Baldwin Wallace. So big matchup here with Wisniewski. To right. It's fair. It's tied. Out at second. End of inning. But we got us a new ball game as Trinity plates a pair here in the fourth to tie it at 4.
Game day, the D3 way is focused on improving the behavior.
Top of 5, and we're all tied at 4 apiece. Trinity and Baldwin Wallace. It's an elimination game. And these two teams playing like it, playing for their season to continue. Right now, anybody's ball game as Conti returns. Even up on the scoreboard, he'll face Guggenheim to kick things off here in the top of the 5th. In their first strike, Guggenheim walked in the first, singled in the 3rd. Big cut there. 0-2. Great response by Trinity after falling behind in the first 2 innings. They played 2 in the 3rd, 2 more in the 4th to get back to even. Two and 2 to Ryan. Buzzed him a little bit. Guggenheim, though, will take the ball in the full count. Conti, 3-2 again. And that'll fall foul in front of the Yellow Jackets dugout. BW has out-hit Trinity 7-5. But after 4 runs in the first 2 frames, quiet since. Right over the head of Montressa for a base hit. Guggenheim, leadoff single here in the 5th. And now it's Drew Wilson, the right fielder. 1 for 2 tonight. That one, however, big 2-run single in that 3-run first frame. Couldn't check in time. Strike 1. Up high, 1-1. Wilson waits because of throw over. One and one as Wilson waits. Just got a piece back to the netting.
Baldwin Wallace has had a lot of traffic on the bases. They got 4 runs, but they have stranded 7 through the first 4 innings. And they've had the leadoff man on in every inning thus far.
To right, Schaub tries to get there, but it drops. So we got back-to-back singles here in the 5th for BW, trying to regain that lead once again.
The third baseman,
And
number
Kalenic steps in, ducks on the pond.
That's 9 hits for the Yellow Jackets. out-hit Trinity by 4, even if the score is tied 4-4.
Sean Kalenic squares, takes a strike. Boy, when Metz charges in from first base, it's a big, tall dude, a lot of body parts coming right at the batter.
The linebacker coming at you.
No kidding. He creeps in again. That one low in the dirt.
Kalenic has successfully sacrificed 4 times this year. This is a team that doesn't play small ball a lot. They've only had 24 sacrifices in 48 games coming into this tournament. So they don't bunt a lot, but this is an ideal time to do it and tie game in the 5th inning.
Fouled it off. Sean squared and tried to push it out front, but only got a piece of that baseball. One and 2 to Kalenic. Up high, 2-2. Guggenheim at second, Wilson at first. Everyone resets. 2-2 still to Kalenic. Conti, can he put him away? Long run, Gore. No man's land. Bases will be loaded. Gore, Schaub came racing in from their outfield spots. Harris goes out as well, Bill.
Goes into the Bermuda Triangle out there. And that's a tough chance for everybody. Lucky no collision occurred.
The left fielder, number
Blue
32,
pit.
Bijan
Bases are loaded with nobody out. Baldwin Wallace has been there before. There's Gore retreating to his position in center field. He had a long run to get there. So did Schaub from right. And Harris going out from second.
Kamalia Poor now. Big time opportunity on the big stage. Swing and a miss.
He's been hit by pitches twice. Well, he unbuttoned his top button and swung as hard as he could.
He's eager to get an opportunity. Still has a chance here to play hero with the game tied and the bases loaded. Squeezed by Pettit. One and one. Conti gets him the slice to right. Schaub trying to get there and does. Comes up throwing, and everyone has to hold the fort. They all stay put. Schaub, nice play. One down.
The center fielder, number
Nice play by
27,
Schaub indeed. He went a long way and made the catch, and then with his momentum going toward the plate, fires his shot to the cutoff man. No advancement by the runners.
Now Capilupo. His turn with the bases loaded and one away. Pettit doing yeoman's work as per usual behind the dish. That one got away from Conte on the release. The 1-0. There you go. Back in the zone with some high, hard cheese. The 1-1. Tapper foul.
Scanner's got to like the fact he's got a big left-hander out there to go against two hot-hitting bats in Capalupo and then Ludwig on deck. Capalupo 2 for 3, so's Ludwig.
Down to third, coming home, force there. That's out number 2. So they stay loaded, but we stay tied at 4.
Frustrated. And they played the infield back, hoping to get a double play ball. I think he might have had one if they'd gone the conventional 5-4-3 round the horn. Instead, third baseman Wisniewski comes home with it to get the lead runner. But now Conte will have to get hot-hitting Ludwig.
Pettit wants time. He's got to talk to his pitcher.
And Ludwig's their top hitter on the year. 10 homers, 45 RBIs. 2 for 3 tonight. In the tournament, he's 4 for 8 with a couple RBIs, including one tonight.
Baldwin Wallace, I beg your pardon, has already left the bases loaded twice. Happened in the second and again in the fourth. It's a trifecta they'd like to avoid here.
In a big way. Obviously, he chased a bad ball there. Pitch up in his eyes.
One and two, Conti. Make it 2-2. So Trinity fought to get this one back to even. Now they're fighting to keep it that way. Conti ready. Ludwig digging in. Count goes full. Pettit.
Good job by Pettit.
Yeah, he lost his bearings for a moment there.
Yeah.
So now everyone's moving. Big moment in the ball game here.
Baldwin Wallace 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position tonight.
It's ball 4. Yellow Jackets back in front at 5-4.
Ludwig throws his bat halfway to the dugout.
Yeah, he was pleased. Whatever it takes.
Number 21, Luke Vanderhaar.
And now Vanderhaar, his turn with the bases loaded. Ball 1 to Luke. Two and 0. Pitching coach started to walk out to the mound and got the cane yanked back. Let him figure it out on his own. Conte throws a strike, 2-1.
Almost incredibly. I believe everybody in the Baldwin lineup But Guggenheim, Wilson, and Kalenic hit with the bases loaded tonight. They had an opportunity to hit with the bases loaded tonight.
3-1. And right now, the safe play is stand there and let him walk in another run. Conte's trying to find it again.
Good cut by the big first baseman there.
So here we go again. Full count, everyone on the move. Lifted in the sky. High in the sky. Caught by Schaub. Yellow Jackets leave them loaded again. But consolation prize, they do get a run to take the lead back here in the 5th inning at 5-4. Battle back already in this ball game to tie it up. They'll have to play from behind once again, trailing by a run in the bottom of the 5th.
But you kind of get the impression 5 runs may not win this game.
I get that impression.
Yeah.
I think a lot of folks in the ballpark agree with you. There's been a lot of traffic on the base paths for both ball clubs.
Center fielder number 4, Ezra Gore.
That's Matt Sabin out for an inning. Pitched 2/3 of an inning, got a sac fly, and had some help from his defense to throw out Wisniewski on the bases.
We'll start off with Ezra Gore, the batter. Strike one to Gore. Singled back in the 3rd inning. One and one. One, two. Swing and a miss. Gore down on strikes. One away in the 5th. For Brolick, the DH.
Designated hitter number 21, Nathan Brolick.
Gore has struggled in this tournament, now 0 for 5. But Brolick drove in a couple runs in the 3rd.
Yeah, that's started the rally back from being down 4-0.
It was Nathan's first hit of the tournament. He's now 1 for 6.
Strike. 1-1. Schaub will be next. Had a busy last inning in right. One on the way to Brolick. Bouncing ball to first. Van der Haar gets there. So does his pitcher Sabin. 2 away. And here comes Schaub.
Looking at the rare clean inning. If Sabin can retire Schaub. Trinity went in order in the 2nd. That's the only clean inning for either team in the ballgame.
Right fielder number 42, Brian Schaub.
A lot of pitches thrown, a lot of pitchers used.
Each team has used 3, and we're in the 5th inning. Schaub, surprisingly, he's had a quiet bat for Trinity. Again, he's their leader in home runs and RBIs, 16 and 61 respectively, but he's hitless in this tournament. 0 for 2 tonight with a couple of fly balls. Struck out 3 times last night.
2-1 to Brian.
Job's a transfer from Richmond. He was a Spider once upon a time.
To short, Ludwig. Here's your 1-2-3 inning for the second time tonight. Trinity can't score. And we move to the 6th inning. It's 5-4, Baldwin Wallace in front. Top of 6 here in Cedar Rapids. Yellow Jackets of Baldwin Wallace leading 5-4. Back to the plate. They will proceed against Conti, the lefty.
Baldwin Wallace, the designated hitter, number 33, Bryce Holt.
Bryce Holt will be the first batter that he faces.
Trying to educate you about Baldwin Wallace.
Please do.
Enrollment of 3,101. Say they play in the Ohio Athletic Conference, came in 3rd this year. Holt takes a strike. It's founded in 1845. It's home to the Riepenschneider Bach Institute
Excuse me?
and the Baldwin Wallace Conservatory of Music. I figure you're probably more familiar with the latter.
Yeah.
The BW Conservatory holds the title for the oldest collegiate Bach festival in the nation. You been to the Bach Festival?
Bach as in
Not
beverage?
Not the beer.
No?
No.
If it was, I could say affirmative, yes.
I believe we're talking about the composer.
Oh, that Bach.
Yeah.
Ah, Bach.
Yeah.
Ball 4 to Brock Holt. Leadoff man aboard.
And to bring you a little culture. Some of the most famous alums for Baldwin Wallace.
This was my favorite part. Go ahead.
Jim Tressel, the ex-Ohio State football coach.
Mark Monenke.
Bud Collins. Remember Bud Collins, the guy?
Tennis commentator, yes.
Yeah. Writer for the Boston Globe. But
Yep.
Became more mainstream when he went to work at Wimbledon for NBC.
This is Monecki, squares and fouls it off.
Rebecca Pitcher is one of a number of Broadway performers who went to Baldwin Wallace. She played Christine on Broadway in Phantom of the Opera when it just debuted.
And she was spectacular.
And Norm Hecker. Remember Norm Hecker coaching the Atlanta Falcons?
Oh, sure.
He's a Baldwin Wallace alum.
1-1 to Mark.
He's had a tough night, 0 for 3. He's been up there with the bases loaded and ended innings twice tonight. And this one will probably hurt you because it'll reopen a wound. But the mascot for the Yellow Jackets? Nice bunt.
Hold that thought. Got the out on the sacrifice, moving Holt to second base. Okay, I'm ready.
Stinger. Stinger is their mascot.
Well, I'm not going to call out Stinger because none of the 8 teams travel a mascot here.
We've had a mascot-free tournament for the second straight year. Last year we blamed COVID for the reason they didn't travel. This year, I don't want to hear an excuse.
Right. No Stinger. No Sammy the Seagull for the defending national champs. The pointer puppy or whatever he is from Stevens Point. Stevie, yeah.
Whatever his name.
No show.
Yeah, we're going to have a pitching change here while we complain about the lack of mascot representation.
Yeah, Conti all over the board here.
This is going to be Hunter Darrow, I believe, coming in.
And
Harrison Darrow.
He'll be the 4th pitcher of the night for the Trinity Tigers. So we'll step aside once again. Here in the top of the 6th inning, 5-4 the score. For the Trinity Tigers out of the state of Texas. The right-hander, Harrison Darrow.
Darrow's had a good year. 7-0 with a .573 earned run average. This is his 19th appearance. 15th out of the bullpen. Got 4 saves. In 44 innings, DIII has allowed 34 hits, 28 earned runs. He's walked 26, struck out 62. Opponents have hit 213 against DIII, who's had a decision in 11 of his 18 appearances
Now pitching for Trinity, number 8,
his
Garrett
career.
Miller.
He inherits Holt, the runner, at second base with one away.
So things happen when he's in the game.
Yeah, he also inherits a 1-0 count on Guggenheim.
Guggenheim 2 for 2 with a walk tonight.
DIII brings it 2-0. Snaps in a strike. DIII, really violent to the plate. Steadies himself, very calm, and then really brings it hard.
Jammed Guggenheim.
Two balls and two strikes, one away. Fights it off foul.
I got nothing more on Baldwin Wallace.
That was good.
Trying to
Nope, that was good.
inform and entertain.
It was
Not-
both.
Trying to broaden your horizons.
And all of us dialed into the broadcast as well. Count goes full, 3-2.
Well, others was dialed at the broadcast consider the Bach Festival something different than you did. Or the
That's where my mind goes. 3-2. Guggenheim looking for something meaty. Doesn't get it, swings through it. Big punch out by DIII, 2 away. And it'll be up to Wilson to try to drive the run in.
Right fielder
Bump
number
this
6,
lead up to +2.
just breaking pitch there from DIII. Swings over it. Baldwin Wallace now 1 for 12 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Drew Wilson, strike one to him. Yeah, the LOB line for the Yellow Jackets is ugly. They lead in the ball game, but boy, the opportunities.
It could have been, sir. They also lead in that.
Went around, 0-2. And the Trinity fans making a little more racket now after their team rallied to tie this one up. They know they're in the game. Back in the game here.
And this is an elimination game. The loser goes home. The winner plays tomorrow at approximately 1:15 Central Time.
Oh, 2 pitch. Ooh. Home plate umpire Donnie Smith just turned his head. Ball 1. Lifted to right. Schaub. Side retired. Another runner left stranded for Baldwin Wallace here in the 6th inning. They do lead, however, 5-4. If you're with us, wherever you may be, around the country, around this great land, be it in the state of Ohio, watching Baldwin Wallace, or the state of Texas, watching your Trinity Tigers, we're glad you're aboard. We're glad you're enjoying on this Saturday evening. And we'll hit the reset button for you, bottom of 6. Yellow Jackets lead it 5-4, but still anybody's ball game.
Let's recap what's happened today in day 2 of this double elimination tournament. Yesterday, all the top seeds won. So that meant Stevens Point played Catholic University in an elimination game this morning. Catholic Youth jumped out to a 7-2 lead in the first 3 innings. Whoa, that's gone.
That is so gone. Into the Cedar Rapids night. In somebody's yard, it's tied up as Tyler Pettit jumped all over it.
Long home run for the 5th-team All-American catcher. The game-tying homer had to go 390 feet. So no doubt about it. Shot, and we are even at 5 here in the 6th. 11th home run, 37th RBI for Pettit. He extends the arms and then watches it fly.
And poor Saban just put his head down. He couldn't watch, couldn't bear to watch.
The left fielder, number 34, Evan Mcdonald.
Pettit took a look for a while, but why not?
Yeah, he just put the bat down right in the batter's box and took a nice stroll.
That was worth a watch.
Yeah, that was a bomb.
Tied at 5.
First home run hit by somebody not from UW-Stevens Point in this tournament.
Evan McDonald, the batter. Bullpen gets busy for the Yellow Jackets. Right field Wilson will catch this one. And that's the first out. And now Montressa, the batter.
Anyway, to continue my recap, Stevens Point hit 3 home runs, rallied from 7-2 down to eliminate Catholic U in their first ever appearance. They win 12-8. They will play tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Time against top-seeded Marietta College. Salisbury, the defending champs, beat Marietta 7-5 in 11 innings in a heck of a ball game earlier.
Base hit to right. Montressa. Go ahead run is aboard here with 1 away.
So it's UW-Stevens Point and Marietta at 10. Salisbury awaits the winner of that game at allegedly 4:45. And now we come to this game, and Bob can recap this. It's been a lot of missed opportunities for Baldwin Wallace. A lot of pitchers used by both teams. It's 5-5, and Trinity looking to lead for the first time tonight with a runner on first and 1 out here in the 6th.
Yeah, there's your recap. That's where we are.
And we got 1 more game to go.
Yep.
LaGrange will play Eastern Connecticut. They're 2 good teams. LaGrange at 43-7, Eastern Connecticut 45-3. They will play about an hour after the conclusion of this game. We recognize both those schools, and their fans are in the Eastern time zone, so I'd get the coffee ready because it is really going to be late night with Bob and Bill.
Or the Red Bull, whatever the kids are drinking now.
Whatever you want me to bring up for you,
yeah.
Bob.
Colt Harris takes a strike.
Yeah, it's 10-19 on the East Coast right now. The people in the Cleveland area from Baldwin Wallace probably know that.
Correct myself, that was ball 1 to Colt. Make it ball 2. Well, maybe some folks are out enjoying Saturday night, and they'll get home and think, oh, I'll turn in. Wait a minute. They haven't played yet. Throw it on the first. Not in time. Colt's the number 9 hitter. Metz is waiting on deck. Go ahead run for the moment in a back and forth affair is on first base for Trinity. A strike, 2-2.
Harris has walked twice in his previous plate appearances.
And the count goes full on Harris.
Harris has only had 13 walks coming into this tournament and 140 some at bats, and he's on the verge of getting a third tonight.
There it is. Another free pass to the number 9 hitter. First and second with one out, and here comes Metz.
5 walks administered by Baldwin Wallace. 6 walks, excuse me. Handed out by BW pitchers.
And another walk to the mound, perhaps another pitching change. We shall wait and see. It continuing to warm there. It's Garrett Miller.
You know, Garrett's been up a couple times. The MO has been to wait till the plate umpire joins the fun on the mound before signaling to the bullpen. Gives the reliever a chance to get serious about warming up. And there's the call to the bullpen from the plate umpire.
Going to be pitcher number 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Break time once again. Well, number 29, Garrett Miller gets his warm-up tosses in. 5-5 ball game, bottom 6. Or are on their 4th pitcher of the evening. Garrett Miller is the 4th to pitch now for the Yellow Jackets.
This is his 10th appearance. Garrett's 3-1 with a .567 earned run average.
Now pitching for Baldwin
6th
Wallace.
appearance out of the bullpen in 27 innings prior. He's allowed 25 hits, 17 runs all earned. Walked 13, struck out 24. Opponents have hit .248 against this right-hander.
And tough assignment against a tough hitter at MJ Metz.
There's a senior from McMurray, Pennsylvania.
Ball 1 to Metz.
That's with a walk, fielder's choice, and a sac fly.
One 0. 2-0. Bouncing ball foul. So Trinity has tied it here with a solo home run in the bottom of the 6th. Trying to snag the lead here, 2 aboard with 1 away. They've never led in this contest. Came back to tie it at 4. And now at 5 apiece. 2-1 on the way to Metz. A strike evens it at 2-2.
That looked like he was dialed up looking fastball and got an off-speed breaking pitch.
Miller brings it home for strike 3. Big boy pitch there by Miller, 2 away.
Wisniewski looking for some advice from Metz. Metz went in the mood to talk about it. Man, he got fooled. Fastball on the outside corner. Got to swing at a pitch like that.
He did not, so now it's up to Wisniewski. Pair of singles, pair of runs driven in. Got a hot bat tonight. See if he can stay hot. Break the tie. Jack gives it a ride. Wilson makes the catch. And we stay tied up. On the solo home run by Pettit, it's 5 apiece after 6. All tied up here. An elimination game, Bill Brophy, and no one wants to be eliminated. These two teams jockeying back and forth.
Yeah, lots of chances both ways. We told you about Baldwin Wallace's deficiencies with men on base. They're 1 for 13 through 6 innings. They've left, what'd you say, 10? 9, 10, 11.
11 now.
Trinity is 2 for 8 with men in scoring position tonight, and they've now left 6. So lots of traffic on the bases, lots of opportunities, not a lot of clutch hitting as we go to the final 3 innings of this elimination game.
Top of 7. Kalenic will lead it off here for the Yellow Jackets. Swing and a miss. This is DeRoe. Stays in the pitch. Pitcher number 4 for the Tigers. Each team has used 4 chuckers. One. And another strike.
Whatever it takes to get you to tomorrow. You worry about your pitching plans tomorrow if you get there.
Off the end of the bat. Into the netting. They have the protective netting all the way down over each dugout. Behind home plate, obviously, but then down each line as well.
Ball escaped the bullpen. BW player retrieved it, and we're about to resume play.
Game on, 1-2. Lifted in the air. Shallow center, long run. Gore gets there. Little belly flop at the end, but the out all the same.
Well, it came a long way. But he finally gets there. Playing pretty deep. Again, this is a big outfield. And because the turf is still wet from the rains this morning and the rains during the Salisbury-Marietta game, Gore slid a little bit after making the catch.
Kamalapour, the left fielder. Want to know to Bijan. What do we got there? Lights. Bugs.
I was looking at relievers in the bullpen.
I was looking at the lights.
Drew Wilson is throwing in the bullpen. He's playing right field, so this break between innings gives him a chance to get loose. And he has to come in and pitch for the second straight night.
I think our guys are showing us that there's a very, and I say very light mist falling. Nothing of concern. Nothing that the D3Baseball.com guys would classify to lower TARPCon to. They designate numbers on whether or not they're close here at the event of bringing the tarp on or not. Boy, a lot of cheering, and It's just a ball. 2-2. Tiger fans wanted the ring up. Pull the string. Put the K in the books. Yeah, it is a light mist that's falling. Two pitch. Blocked in the dirt by Pettit. Count is full.
Must be a very light mist because I don't see an umbrella in the stands.
Strike 3 called. A beauty from DIII. 2 Jackets erased here in the 7th inning.
DIII has retired all 4 of his hitters. This is a nice pitch in the outside corner. Certainly a pitcher's pitch.
27, Vincent Capello.
So 2 down. Capilupo will be the batter.
5th plate appearance for the leadoff man here in the 7th inning.
Foul ball there. Fifth AB of the night for Vincent. The 0-1. Nope.
Crowd getting rather vocal here.
Yeah. Edgy, antsy. Base hit to left. 2 out single. Capilupo aboard.
3rd hit of the night for Capilupo. His 6th hit of the tournament. I
Shortstop
think
number
that's
11, Alex Ludwig.
will make him the hit leader the first 2 days here. Although Aaron Simmons of Stevens Point has had a big tournament. He had 3 hits today, a couple yesterday, but I think Capilupo's the hit leader. Alex Ludwig's had a good tournament. He's 2 for 3 with a couple RBIs.
Looking to stay hot here. Takes a strike there.
Ludwig's got 4 hits and 8 at-bats in the tournament. 3 RBIs. So these 2 guys at the top of the order can swing it, and so can Vandahar, the on-deck hitter.
Blocked by Pettit. One and one. Cuts through it. 1-2. So DIII strike away from keeping this ball game knotted up at 5.
There goes the runner.
Lifted left field. Mcdonald gets underneath it and makes the grab. It's time to stretch him out in Cedar Rapids. We will do that. You do the same wherever you may be. Game's tied at 5.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids. First ball hitting Ezra Gore pops out to left to start the 7th inning for Trinity. Team's tied at 5. 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Baldwin Wallace. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Trinity. This is Nathan Brolick, who's knocked in a couple runs. Going against Garrett Miller, the 4th Baldwin Wallace pitcher. Rocks and fires. Brolick's 1 for 3. Drove in a pair of runs in the 3rd when Trinity got 2 runs. They added 2 runs in the 4th. Pettit's long home run in the 5th has tied things. As Bob mentioned, the Tigers have never led in this one. Brolick fouls that off and evens the count. Excuse me, swing, makes it 1-2. Brian Schaub's on deck. He's due for Trinity. Again, he's their leading home run producer and hitless in 2 games in the series or in this tournament. Hit him. End of the count 1-2 and he hit him. You know that's the last thing that Miller wanted to do. So that's the go-ahead run at first. And Schaub steps in.
Number 42, Brian Schaub.
Schaub over 3 tonight. Flew out to center and right, bounced to short. Miller will work for the stretch for the first time. Tired the first 3 hitters he'd faced before hitting Brolick. And here comes Brian Harrison out to talk to the plate umpire. Not sure what this is about. It's a short conversation, obviously. A few times tonight, no bullpen activity as Schaub takes a ball. And he's due. He's been the big bat for the Tigers this year. 331 hitters, 16 homers, 61 RBIs, but 0 for 6 in Cedar Rapids. Gets away from the catcher, and that's going to cost Trinity a base. Brolick with a heads-up base running play gets the second on, I would think, a pass ball. Nicky will tell you he should have made this play. So another runner in scoring position, this time for Trinity. And they're just 2 for 8 with men in scoring position. They call it a wild pitch for the record. Wide. Schaub broke the single season record at Trinity for home runs during the regionals, then broke the single season record for walks during the super regional. He's got a pretty good eye. Walked 49 times in this season. Had on the count here. All the way there, 3-0. Schaub's second all-time career homers at Trinity with 30, despite the fact he's only played 2 years in San Antonio. And there's the first hit of the weekend for Schaub. Out the left. Well, play comes in quickly from the left fielder, Kamalapur. Easy for me to say. That's why I'm bringing Bob back in to pronounce the left fielder's name.
Thank you, Bill.
He does a good job getting the ball in the infield and holds the runner at third. So Brolick's at third, Schaub's at first. He's got a rally going and an opportunity to take the lead for the first time.
Kamalapur.
Thank you.
There you go. And thank you. Runners at the corners, and this may be pitcher number 5.
Now there's nobody. Oh, yeah, they can bring Wilson in from right field.
Right.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's it. They point to Wilson. They're going to get his glove he'll use on the mound. So going to be changes aplenty here. We'll step aside. Tie ball game, but maybe not for long. 5-5, bottom 7. So the Yellow Jackets will move Drew Wilson coming in from, we've seen this before, comes in from right field to pitch. Kamalapur shifts from left field over to right field where Wilson was occupied. And number 10, Nick Stoltz, a junior outfielder, is now in left field. And Stoltz will bat in the DH spot, the number 4 spot where Holt began the evening. So there's all your changes up to date in a tie ball game.
Wilson in a tough spot. He pitched last night, gave up 4 runs and 4 hits. Walked 3, struck out 2 in 2 innings of work against Eastern Connecticut, and the game was still on the line. Wilson in tonight for the 21st time this year. 9-2 with an ERA of about 3.
Big windmill cut there by Pettit, who went yard his last time up.
20th appearance out of the bullpen. He's got 4 saves, 50 2/3 innings, 45 hits allowed, along with 19 earned runs. He's walked 10, struck out 53. I think it's 55 after last night.
Monicky had to scurry and jump in the way to keep that ball in front of him. Pettit doesn't have to go yard to give his team the lead. Just a deep fly ball would do the trick.
They'll put the ball in play. They're playing the infield back. They're conceding the run.
Even better. A strike from Wilson. 1-2. The counter of that, however, is Wilson will take a double play ball. That would be optimal. Strikeout would be okay. And again, Monicky scrambling. Two. Again in the dirt. Runner will move down to second base. Ludwig.
Wild pitch, the second wild pitch of the inning.
Ludwig was down there, had his hands up, kind of signaling, don't throw it. Just we'll deal with the second and third here, but
well, that wild pitch is costly because it means now the infield has to come in for this 3-2 pitch to Pettit.
Yep. And time called by Pettit.
Respecting Pettit's power. Actually, the left side of the infield is halfway. But the right side of the infield's in on the grass. There you see the defensive alignment. taking some time to think about it. And his 11th home run in his last at bat.
Big pitch right here. 3-2. Strikeout complete. 2 away. So Wilson from the outfield to the pitcher's mound. Job done, but not complete. Got to get Evan McDonald here to keep this game knotted at 5.
And McDonald has looked overmatched tonight. He's 0 for 3. It was only his 8th start of the year. Struck out twice, flew out to right.
Slicer into the seats.
On the year, McDonald's 13 for 37 with a couple home runs, 12 RBIs.
(0-1) to McDonald. Yellow Jackets looking for an out anywhere. And they're 1 strike away from getting it. Push this ball game. Keep it tied to the 8th. Wilson to McDonald. In the dirt again.
A nice stop by the catcher.
He gets first dibs on the hot tub after this one. All the battle scars. Brolick's at third, Schaub at second. Wilson, a long look. Now the 1-2.
Another nice stop by the sophomore catcher.
Earning his keep.
He's a big guy at 6'3", 215. We talked last night about how petted and more traditional catchers look. A traditional catcher from like the 80s. But the Baldwin Wallace catchers, today's body of a catcher at 6'3", 215.
Wilson will try again. And now the count is full. McDonald making the right-hander work. See who wins the battle. Wilson delivers. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Throw to first. Gets away. And a run scores. My goodness. Wilson got the strikeout. But on the swing, Monicki couldn't find the handle. And then desperately threw down to first.
Well, again, he made so many nice stops prior to this. The ball gets away from him, and the throw is to the second base side of first. Can't be corralled by Vanderhaal. And that enables Brolick to come in with the tie-breaking run. Jack Peterson has come in to run for McDonald. No RBI for McDonald.
Right.
A strikeout and a wild pitch.
How bizarre. But the Tigers say, who cares how strange, we'll take it. The lead at 6-5 here in the 7th. Montressa. Ball 1. Oh, and if you're Wilson, you got a pit in your stomach. You made your pitch. You got your guy to swing at one down low in the dirt.
There goes Peterson.
In there. And now you got to go through this all over again if you're Baldwin Wallace.
Third steal of the year for Jack Peterson, the pinch runner.
To short. Got the toe on the bag, did Vanderhaar. Otherwise, the inning would continue. It ends, however, with Trinity in front as they tally a run. Now leading it 6-5. They did a quick review just to make sure that Vanderhaar got the toe back on the bag. And after that review, confirmed. The call was out. The call stands. And we'll take a break. Get you to the 8th inning with Trinity now in front 6-5. Back once again here in Cedar Rapids. For the first time tonight, Trinity, Texas has the lead in this one. Fell behind, tied it. Fell behind again, tied it. Now playing from in front and 6 outs away from advancing to the next round. Vanderhaar will lead it off here for the Yellow Jackets as they try to rally back. First pitch sky high and out of play.
Harrison Duro has been pretty good out of the bullpen for Trinity. Came on with 1 out in the 6th, got the last 2 outs then. About a hit in the 7th, but no runs. And now going after the meat of the order for Baldwin Wallace right here in the 8th.
Big cut there by Luke.
Vanderhaar is their home run king. 19 on the year. Big strong guy.
Waved at that one. Pettit's got to finish it, and he does. Made it interesting. Mets doing the dance on the bag. Strikeout, 1 away in the 8th.
Second strikeout of the night for Vanderhaar. And now as we see Baldwin Wallace down to their last 5 outs, they'd be mowing all the opportunities they had early. Again, they're 1 for 13 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Yeah, if they fall in this game, they will grit their teeth looking at that number. Here's a pinch hitter. Cooper Hairstead taking strike 1. Cooper's a catcher.
.438 hitter. Is 7 for 16.
And 2 quick strikes from Duro.
Had a couple doubles and a triple.
He's hitting in the number 4 spot, which was Holt, the DH, and then Stoltz, who came in all the changes in the outfield. And he went around.
Well, they forfeit the DH, so.
Yeah, pinch hitter deluxe the rest of the way there. And 3 pitches, strikeout, 2 away.
And again, Duro, pretty impressive. That's 4 strikeouts in 2 1/3 innings.
Here's Monicky. outside for ball one. There's a strike.
Rose got a little giddy up.
He does. And he came in and gave this Trinity team some life while the offense rallied back. One and two for the Jackets catcher. DIII looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Not yet. Another try. There you go. Caught looking, strikes out the side. Momentum going the way of the Tigers at the moment. To the bottom of the eighth, they lead it 6-5. Well, these Yellow Jackets went down quickly in their half of the eighth inning. Now, keep this a one-run contest. Keep this within reach when you head to the ninth. That's the key here for Wilson and the defense. They were ever so close to keeping this one tied. In fact, got the strikeout that should have ended the inning.
What changes? Ryan Guggenheim's in left field. Not sure who's playing second base.
Leading off the bottom of the eighth, the second baseman, number 2, Colt Harris.
Colt Harris in there as the Tigers, with the lead for the first time tonight, look for some insurance, and, well, there you go. Base runner via the HBP. Number 9 hitter, too, and Metz steps to the plate.
Harris doesn't have an official at bat tonight. 3 walks and a hit bat.
Yeah, how about that?
The first baseman, number 25, MJ Metz.
MJ Metz.
Noah English is now playing second base.
Big guy drops down a bunt. Shovel toss for the out. Sacrifice complete. Harris down to second base.
The big guy can bunt, too.
Do a little bit of everything. So now Wisniewski.
Number 11, Alex Budwig.
And we've told you about Baldwin Wallace's deficiency with men on base. Not like Trinity's executed real well. They're now 2 of 11 with men in scoring position. An opportunity here for Wisniewski with the man on second.
Ball 1 to Jack. Little tapper. Foul ball, 1-1.
I think I should tell you, out of fairness, Trinity is in San Antonio, which we probably talked about. Enrollment 2,139, was founded in 1869. It's a private school, and because you like to play Hoosier alums,
I do.
some of their most famous alums include baseball players Davey Johnson, Jerry Grody, both played for the Mets. Davey Johnson managed the Mets. John Mackey, the CEO of Whole Foods, is a grad of Trinity.
Not the Baltimore Colts, John Mackey.
No, I think this John Mackey did pretty well. He's the CEO
Yeah.
of Whole Foods. David Lebetsky, who's the CEO of Kind Healthy Snacks and the founder of Peaceworks Foundation. So he's done well. Does good work for the nonprofit. Gavin Maloof, owner of the Sacramento Kings. Alice Walton, Sam's daughter. She's in the Forbes 400, so she's done fairly well.
I would say.
And Senator John Cornyn, Texas, is a grad. Trinity, as well as Matt Mead, the governor of Wyoming.
They probably all got together to have a watch party.
I would think.
To the left. And it's caught out there for out number 2.
And I disappointed you because I could not find the name of the mascot, which isn't, it's academic. The
Moot
mascot,
point, right?
The mascot's not here.
Not here.
But I mean, we got Tony the Tiger, the Hawks, Kellogg's cereal. You'd think there's a name for the Tiger as the mascot, would you?
Go with Tony.
Anyway, he's not here, along with the rest of them.
Yeah, none of them are. I think they all got together and had a group text. 2 away, Ezra Gore, the batter.
So now you know about Trinity.
Center field. Catch is made, and we go to the 9th inning. BW, the Yellow Jackets, down a run, needing 1 to tie and 2 to take the lead to stay alive in 2022. Last gasp time, perhaps, the Yellow Jackets of Baldwin Wallace. They trail by a run.
Leading off the top of the 9th inning. The second
Guggenheim will be the first batter. DIII, who's been terrific out of the pen for Trinity. While his offense caught up, he's held the fort and held these Yellow Jackets in check. Ball 1 to Guggenheim.
Guggenheim's got 2 hits tonight, 2 for 3.
Two and 0.
Just in case, Trinity's got the bullpen up. Corey Cater, who we saw pitch last night, is working in the Tigers bullpen.
3-0. Nothing's going to be easy in this ball game.
Nothing's ever easy. I've talked about it all the time, but at any level, the last 3 outs always the toughest to get.
Ball 4. Wow. After striking out the side in the 8th, DIII walks the leadoff man, tying run aboard.
Wilson is the hitter. He's 2 for 4. He's going to go check with the third base coach, who I think is going to go check with the coach. Now Harrison is going to confer with the third base coach.
They bring Guggenheim back from first base.
Tommy DeAngelis is the third base coach. So it's DeAngelis, Harrison, Guggenheim the runner at first, and Wilson the hitter, along with the on-deck hitter. This is quite the conference.
Yeah.
But they want to make sure There's no reason for mysterious signs. They want to make sure everybody's on the same page and knows what they're going to do. So,
Yeah.
so you're going to bunt the tying run over?
It was discussed rather than flashing signs and getting a mix-up in the communication.
It goes against the book, whatever the book is these days. But you don't, being the visiting team here, you would not bunt the runner over. Nonetheless, Trinity thinks Wilson could square and bunt.
And meantime, DIII has thrown 5 straight balls.
Wilson has not laid down a bunt all season successfully.
It's a swing at it. Gore will get there for out number 1.
Yeah, that's how the game has changed. DIII had thrown 5 straight balls, and instead of making him throw a strike, Wilson swings away and pops up.
The third baseman, number 31, Sean Kalenic.
1 down. Kalenic now, the third baseman.
Drove in 2 runs in this game. Excuse me, Wilson had the 2 RBIs. Kalenic, however, is 1 for 3 and scored a run when he got hit by a pitch back in the second.
Strike 1 to Sean.
Kalenic's a .326 hitter, 52 RBIs.
In the hole, it's short. Montressa goes to second to get the force.
Nice play.
2 away.
Punch play by Montressa, the senior lead runner. He shows his range and gets to his feet and fires a strike to second just ahead of the sliding Guggenheim.
Discussion with Brian Harrison. Maybe he's saying, well, I got nothing to lose. Maybe we challenge that, look at second base. Guess not. But he did come out and talk to home plate umpire Donnie Smith, the crew chief.
So, BW down to their last out.
Kamaliapur, the left fielder. Swing and a miss. And DIII seems to have got his compass straight once again. Throwing with a purpose. And 1 strike away from keeping their season alive.
DIII filling the zone again. Pumping in strikes. Bijan tonight 0 for 2, was hit by 2 pitches. In the second, the fourth, he popped to right and struck out looking against DIII in the 7th. I'd love for him to get on, and so that Capalupo could get another swing.
Yeah.
He's got 3 hits tonight and 6 in the tournament.
Won't happen. Trinity wins it 6-5. A test of endurance to stay alive in the tournament. And the Tigers do just that.
Well, neither team was real good with runners in scoring position, but Trinity prevails. They score on a fluky play, on a strikeout actually, in a wild pitch to break a 5-5 tie in the 7th inning. Trinity leaves 10 runners on. Baldwin Wallace left
A lot.
Yeah, 12. But anyway, Trinity prevails. Baldwin Wallace sees their season end at a 37-13 record. And Trinity will live to play tomorrow at 1:15 against the loser of the upcoming game, Eastern Connecticut versus LaGrange.
We'll be here. Hope that you can join us as well. 6-5 the final, Trinity.
Will remain open until the end of the second inning. during the final game. Again, the concession stand this evening will be open until the end of the second inning of the final game.